We'll get started here in about 10 minutes. 9 a.m. Making sure everything's sounding right. I'm going to get started in about 2 minutes here. Just going to listen to a little bit of Wagon Christ. This is Luke Vipert, one of my favorite music makers of the late 90s, 2000s. Pretty famous for amen break beats and stuff. So this is called Wagon Christ. Just going to listen to this for about 1 more minute, and I'm going to get started on embarrassing the shit out of myself. Alright, so, man, this week I've been so busy with work. I haven't even touched any of this stuff today. So, or all week. So it's been extremely difficult for me to figure out what I was going to work with Sunday, this morning for beat building. So I went ahead and decided to just throw something out there and let people pick what we're going to work on today. What I really want to do is limit myself to just one sample source to building a beat. So I posted on my Facebook just yesterday, pretty much about hey, vote in, tell me what you guys want. Well, no, I didn't have very many people tell me what they wanted to, any suggested tracks. Not very many people, but I did have some, so I appreciate that. But I had, just old school soul suggested to me to make a beat out of that, and then also, Portishead. But Portishead is they heavily sample stuff, so I didn't want to sampled shit, so. But I did think that the other suggestion was maybe some Radiohead or Beatles. The Beatles thing, I think to me would be a little too easy. I really want to I want to really try hard and challenge the hell out of myself. So I'm going to use one sample source today to make a beat out of. It's this song that I'm playing right now. We're going to sample this song, we're going to chop it up, we're going to just really try and make a beat just out of this one song, and hopefully it sounds completely different than what this does. I listened to it this morning, and I got a couple ideas ahead of me, a couple ideas for myself with this beat, but we're going to see how it comes out. So this is what we're going to do. I love this band. This is I've listened to this band for shit decades now. So, but this is a pretty good song, and I think that at least it has enough. There's not very many elements to it, but I think there's enough there where I can really try and put something together. So we're about to get started on building a beat using Radiohead. All I Need. This is off their In Rainbows album. So wish me luck. I'm a damn fool for trying to even do this, but we're gonna see how it comes out, man. And hopefully we come out with something that's worth listening to at least, right? So let's get this sampling going and then see how this shit goes. If anybody has any comments, please leave them in the comments. I will try like hell to follow up with it and see who's all posting comments on this stuff. So if you had any questions on exactly what I'm doing, I'd be happy to share that with you. So anyhow, without further ado, I'm gonna start sampling this this song. Now I don't have this record. I don't have the album. I'm not gonna pull it off of vinyl because I don't have it. But we're just gonna do it off of off this iPhone here. Don't want that. Trying to find a way to get this done. I hate sampling digitally. I can't stand it. But I got no choice. So we're gonna try this out and see if I can do this here. Gotta be smarter than the iPod. Apparently I'm not. That's enough for that one. I'm going to put this on pause, and we're going to go in here and 05. What's the date today? Today's the 28th. So I'm going to date my sample. I'm going to put RD HD so I know that this is Radiohead. If I listen back to this, if it's worth a damn. So the beginning sample, I knew I wanted those, whatever they are, synths or string synths, simulated synths, some shit. I don't know exactly what it is, but I knew it for a fact I wanted that sample. So I'm going to chop that into two partitions here. So let's listen to the sample. That's pretty much it. Those two right there. I'm gonna zone it out, and I'm gonna move along kind of quickly because I did not want to invest 2 hours of people's time just sitting here watching this. I think you would lose interest pretty quickly. So I'm going to just kind of try and move along as fast as I possibly can. So what I'm doing now is I'm going into my zone. I'm going to open up two zones of my akai, and I'm going to split this one solid sample into two. And so it's going to be a first half, and you hear the note change. The first part, that's going to be my first sample. The second one is going to be that higher pitch, and take out the kick. So I'm just going to split them up. I'm not going to set up a program yet. Man, I don't even know if I did this correctly. A little too much. But what does the sample 2 sound like? That's good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start setting that up. So again, what I'm doing is I am sampling Radiohead, one song only, no other sources. It means I'm not going to pull off a vinyl from anywhere else. I'm only going to use this one song to make an entire beat, and hopefully it sounds completely different than what Radiohead actually came up with. I'm just taking all my pads into mono mode because I can't stand poly whenever I'm messing with stuff. Now, eventually I will probably use poly with this one, since this does have like a synth sound. This is where poly, this one time, will come into use if I'm going to use that as like a melody, okay, like a kind of a flowing melody. So I'm going to map out. I'm on bank A. I typically like to put drums here at these bottom 8 pads, and then I like to put whatever kind of melody sounds or samples I have on the top 8. So that way, in case if I wanted to play something out, like beat something out, it's there at least. But I'm not a great finger drummer, so I'm kind of limited as to what I can and can't do. So let's get to the first sample. That's the original sample. Here it is. That's the one I'm going to use. So I took that and I chopped it up into 2. There's one. The second one. That. So now I'm going to trim a little bit of fat. Won't take me long whatsoever. So maybe if I can come up with a melody with these two, with just these two sounds here. I need to get away, first thing I need to get away from is the actual tune. So that way it's something completely different. Again, I'm going to like negative 30 or negative 40 on my values on my akai. I'm going to drop it down another 50. It's getting really wobbly right there. Well, I found my bass line, my bass. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. I like the way that sounds. The samples are too long, but I'm not going to cut the sample. I'm going to drop it down as far as the decay on my akai, so that way it lows down a lot faster. Okay, I need more of these. Create a bass line now. going to take all the same sample, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change those into different tunes to create the bass line. So, hey Matthew, what's up, man? Hey, thank you for joining up. What I'm doing is I'm going to sample Radiohead, and only Radiohead, one track, and try and make a beat out of that. So far, I think I got some sounds that I like already. Those two. I just need to figure out how I'm going to put that, like, as far as a melody or a transition or something. You know what I mean? And I got this. I have the same sample. These are two different samples, and I just tuned them differently. Same thing with this. So, but I at least now have like some synth sounds, and this is the same exact sample with all the frequency rolled down, but it doesn't have enough bass in it to me, so I need to drop it down even lower. It really needs to go with this. Off. Hey, thank you for the like, Frank. Appreciate that, man. Keith, thank you very much for the like, man. Appreciate that. I can't believe I'm doing this to myself, man. Oh man, but I like challenging myself. It doesn't matter if you get too accustomed to doing the same thing, you know, and you have so many sample sources, like all these records behind me and stuff. You get spoiled by that stuff. The same thing with a computer. You know, there's just so much capabilities that you can do with a computer that sometimes it can limit your creativity. And I'm not saying that everybody does, but it does for me. Okay, I'm not a disciplined type of person to be on a computer all the time and not take full advantage of. Well, actually, not even taking advantage of, just getting spoiled by how easy a process of making music can be. And that's why I've gone away from that. So now I've gone to this, and now I'm going to a stupid-ass extreme as the just making one beat or a beat out of one sample source, which is one song. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it, but we're going to sit here and figure it out. It's the whole point behind it. I do pretty good when I get backed in the corner on some stuff, so... There it is. Okay. I need to see if I can... Let's try 175. I'm going to select my tempo at 175 BPM, which is, it's really not going to be that fast. I just like to hear a faster tempo. Fuck. Maybe it's a little too fast. Josh, what's up? Thank you for joining up, man. So far, let me go back so you guys can kind of get caught up as to what I'm doing here. I'm going to use one sample source, only this one song, and it's Radiohead's. Oh God, I forgot the track name, man. I'm not really good with track names. I hear a song, I know it, but I don't really pay attention to that. I'm not a person that even pays attention much to lyrics either. All I Need, it's off the In Rainbows record, and this is the original sample I just took. And we'll listen to the track here and again in a second. What's up, man? So that's the original sample that I just took off of that song. And so far, I got these samples. I like these two sounds. Okay, maybe I need to do that. Maybe just add some more of these hits instead of just so slow. Oh, shit. What am I doing? My brain's thinking faster than what the actual BPM is, so I'm going to speed up the BPM and then maybe slow it back down before I don't know, man. Hang on. Man, what is wrong with me? See if I can build some off of that. I do like both of these together, though. I don't know. We got to get some more samples in here, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's listen to this Radiohead track. I know there it is. Drum beat. I need to go ahead and sample that. Yeah, more tempo. I know. Well, I need more elements. And then from there I can really start to think about, what the hell I'm going to do here. So we're going to come up with it. I'm going to come up with something, damn it. I'm very determined to make a beat out of one track only. All right, let's go back. Okay, I don't need much of it because I need to go in there and cut it up. I might need to boost up the signal too, so I can get. I'm going to keep this sample, and I'm going to do it again, sample that again at a higher gain, so I have enough. sounds, I'm going to have to use a lot of the same sounds and change them up because I'm only using one sample source. So I have to change those up to kind of make something different. But I already like that. I'm thinking back at that melody that I just came up with, and I can hear something going on, so I'll figure it out, man. Okay, I need the samples before that string synth comes in again. So these. That's 3, I mean. Alright, so I'm going to zone those out. I'm going to find more. Alright. Slice those up. Let's go ahead and get them on pads. So from there, now I'm going to kind of go in here and trim out some of the synth where I have just more of a hit. See there? That's what I really want. I'm not going to go ahead and slice it because just in case I want to bring it back. But I think that frequency, the kick is going to be set at a different frequency than the rest of the song. So in the background, if I have that synth sound, it might clash with my other samples that I have. If that makes any sense to anybody. See that already? I mean, those two have two different sounds in them, but I can manipulate the sound and kind of carve out that synth noise. So if I roll these down, the frequency, to really you don't hear it or notice it, especially with other music going on, then that helps a lot. See that? I mean, shit. All right, so I have those. I think I might make a kind of a slower type of track, but we're gonna see what the fuck I can come up with. God dang, I can't believe I'm doing this to myself. I think I need to resample for the bass to make it thicker. God damn, what am I gonna do here? Need to do that. Alright, I'm going to take off my headphones. I'm going to cut off this mic for a second because I need to listen to this low end frequency through these speakers and not my headphones. this here now. It's not loud enough though. I don't know if anybody can hear through these, wherever you're listening to, but there's a real deep bass going on here that I'm trying to. I figured out what I'm gonna do, man. Oh shit, I'm recording that? Yeah. No, I don't want that fast. But I'm gonna have to use snaps. Fuck, man. I don't want to do that. I want to use only this song. All right, let's keep listening to this song. Okay, these motherfuckers aren't cutting at all. Yeah, I need a stronger kick. All right, let's resample that then. I need stronger kicks to cut through because that bass got real low fast. I hate not using a record. Okay. That's all I need for right now. Play it again. All right, keep it. And cut it. Yeah, that's a good thick bass. That'll cut through really good once I start messing with the filters. It'll cut through pretty good. Four of those. Cut all these up in zones. I'm going to leave a little bit of space before that snare hit because I don't want everything to be perfect sounding. I may have to go back and cut it again, but let's see. For the most part, the kicks I want a little bit on point. Alright, so I sliced the sound. Now let's go in there. Ah, those are weak as shit. I'm just gonna replace those, man. Those didn't come out right. Yeah. So yeah, there's a little bit of space before that snare hit. I don't know if you can pick it out, but I can. Yeah, see, it's a little delayed, but I think that'll be cool. Come on. Let's see if we can mess this up here. Got those. I don't want the cymbal sounds in there on my kicks. That's good indeed. Yeah, the snare probably come in later on. I really need some snaps, man. Really need some snaps. Fuck it, dude. Alright, I'm gonna use a mic and record some snaps. I'm not gonna sample anything else but this song, but I will sample myself. I don't want a whole lot of high end. I'm wanting to record snaps, and I don't want a whole lot of low end to interfere with all the low end I already have. So I'm gonna set this. Yeah, we're gonna sample that. Alright, now let's go in here and see what I can come up with. Okay, I'm going to keep those two. So I need to trim the outside. That's it. That's all I need. Those two right there. Two sets of snaps. Okay, I'm going to zone those out. Go into two zones. And just have those two. I don't even know if I snapped in time. But they don't have to be perfectly in time. There's two different snaps. So if I hit them both together at the same time, they're a little off, but that's cool. I think it can sound cool. Filter them down a little bit. Take the motherfuckers off of poly. I'm going to compress this real quick and see what it sounds like. Just to bring out that synth a little bit more. Fucking hell, that's loud. Turn those down. Hey, thank everybody that's joined up. Thank you very much. Hey, Blaze. Oh my God, Blaze, how you been, man? Thank you very much for joining up. I don't know how loud it is. Well, it's loud as fuck to me. But still. Oh, thank you, Blaze. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. First half sounds great. That bass does. I'm gonna drop that down. I'm gonna put it on a second track. It's missing a bass line. To me, it's missing a bass line. What do you mean, man? Matthew? See, I'm not very technical. I know what's in my mind and what I can put out and everything, but when you're talking about side chains and shit, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about, my setup, okay, my setup is all going through this Mackie board. It's a 16-channel board, and all that is going into 2 outs, okay? So it's going into 2 outs into my preamp and my compressor. So all the shit at the same time is going into those 2 channels only, okay? So what do you mean by that, bro? I'm sorry, man. Matthew, if you don't mind jotting that down. Now you guys could be putting all kinds of messages and I'm not getting them because my internet is shit. This really is frustrating to me. As long as it's going okay and it's feeding okay, that's cool. But as far as me being able to see what you guys are putting in, I don't know why, but it just doesn't allow me to do it very often. Oh, shit. See, that was not compressed. That's not compressed. This is compressed. It just tightens everything, man. Kind of glues it together to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get them snaps in there. I think this will sound good, man. I'm gonna lay this down. I need to lay down the snaps first before I lay down the kick. Oh, golly. Those need to come down. I don't know if that's going to work out like I planned. I might have to just cut those. No, it works. Alright, I'm going to lay this bitch down. They just need to be tightened up a little bit. That's it. Needs to cut through a little bit more. All right, let's lay those down. Snaps can come down a little bit more. Maybe add a little bit more different filter to it, you know what I mean? The bass line, I need a little bit more bass line. The volume of your kick, snare, snaps, triggers, and compression of the synth. Makes live humming effect. Yeah, actually, yes, I understand what you're saying. Hey, Rick, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank y'all very much for all tuning in, man. This shit's already sounding great to me. I'm actually surprised. Like I'm using one song, y'all, one song. And we'll listen to the original in a second, okay? I think I have too much signal going into my compression in the first place, Matthew, and that's why there's not how much of a pumping effect. But here in a second, I'm going to mess with it a little bit, and we'll get into making it a little bit more pump, okay? But let's come up with this shit first. Oh, man. Okay, my mind is racing now. Let's mess with this SP real quick. Reverb's gonna make it that bass line. Right now, I thought I was gonna make a fool out of myself on this. Just doing one song, man. God, that's what I love about this stuff, man. Is that you just really kind of force yourself to, you back yourself in a corner, and some people can't do that, deal with that kind of pressure, and some people can, you know. And I don't know, man. I must be one sick motherfucker, but I like doing that stuff to myself. That sounds beautiful. We gotta mess with this some more though. I can hear melodies and shit going on in my mind. Oh shit, I'm probably gonna have to resample that and then put it into the SP. I can already see what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna have to separate my bass. Like them snaps definitely need to be on the SP with the reverb, right? That's what I'm thinking. The snaps just make it sound. And I can separate everything else and just keep it on the Akai. Alright, let's go back to the original song that I just sampled all this shit from, okay? And we're gonna, I need to pick up some of his, oh, damn. Hang on. I need to pick up some of his, let me turn off this mic that I had plugged in. I want to sample his vocals because I got some idea as far as his vocals were concerned. There are a couple of bits in there that I thought would sound pretty dope with the with whatever the hell I had in my mind. This right here in my mind was this came out a little similar, not really, because you just never know. Okay, you don't know exactly what you're going to do. I said this last week, and I stand by it. There's no way in hell, okay, there's very few people in this world that listen to stuff like, oh yeah, I already know exactly what I'm going to do. And if they tell you that, it's highly probable that they're full of shit, okay? Because you don't know what the hell you're going to do. You know what I mean? You just don't. All right, so let's go back to sampling some Radiohead. I'm going to talk over it so I don't get flack from fucking Facebook, okay? Just every once in a while. I cut all the low end out, okay? Real quick, okay, do you notice how whenever you cut down the low end of whatever source you're sampling, it just really brings out a lot of mid and a lot of high. Not necessarily as much high as it does mid, because it's not getting choked out by the low end, and that's why you hear it so much more. And that's what I did last week when somebody asked me, how do I get, vocal samples to cut through without the music behind it interfering. It's just messing with the stuff and kind of planning it out before. So let me get back to this. I'm gonna go ahead and start sampling. I know what this chorus sounds like, and I'm gonna sample his chorus words. I am all the days that you choose to ignore. Just keeping Facebook from flagging me. Again, so they don't fuck with me. Okay, I need to go back. I hate not having a record of this, man. Okay, I'm gonna keep that, and then I'm gonna keep sampling. I'm in the middle of your picture, lying in the I would be happy to. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I don't know if Facebook or Radiohead, unfortunately, would agree with that. But who knows, right? I mean, you hear in the song, right? You hear in the song that I'm sampling, and this is what I've got out of this song. I mean, they sound different, man. You know what I mean? They're different. Again, Radiohead. And what I pulled and created from this one track of Radiohead. Fucking different, dude. I mean, damn. Well, that's good. I forgot about that. That's right. Well, actually, I don't think they gave it away for free, did they? Did they give it away for free, or did they? I thought they did like this one price kind of thing, like where they just said, "Hey, you name the price, and we're going to give you this. You can download it for whatever the price is." Yeah, name your own price. That's right. I remember that too. It was a big fucking deal. But man, there's some incredible songs on that record too. There really is. What's y'all's favorite Radiohead album? I know what mine is. It's probably everybody else's too, and people get sick of fucking saying it. OK Computer, hands down the best album and one of the top albums of all time. OK Computer. This sounds great, dude. I'm really happy. Shit, I'm done. Oh man, no, this is sound pretty. I want to mess with the samples though, the vocals though. So let's go ahead and get into that. I'm gonna cut up these vocals real quick. You hear that snare when he goes into I? I'm gonna get rid of that. See that? All I did was just trim it a little bit. Now that fucking snare's not there. I still have a lot, but these are little things that you can do to help your vocals or your samples of vocals kind of cut through without a lot of the stuff in the background interfering. Again, you're still going to adjust the pitch on it to your pitch, and it won't clash as much. You know what I mean? I don't need that last synth part. I think that will fuck it up. You hear it? That one in that snare hit in between, I can't do anything about it. It's just gonna have to stay there. And sometimes it's kind of like a happy mistake. Sometimes it can actually add a little bit of variance in your in a good variance in your rhythm. Let's get back to. Damn, I can't wait to do this. Can't wait to do this. There's one. There's a snare. Cut it over a little bit. There it is. No snare. I need... Yeah, that's it. Shit, that one's already ready. I don't need all that. Yeah, I'm gonna flip these. I don't want this thing to be drowned out with Tom York. So what I'm going to do is, and also with that back snare, I might be afraid if it's an actual snare hit, it won't. It'll kind of clash a little bit with my beat. It'll sound like some funky hi-hat in the background that I just threw in there and it didn't sound right, because I've had that happen before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take, I'm going to reverse all these vocal samples. At least that snare hit won't sound like a snare hit anymore. It'll sound like a reverse snare. And it might mesh a little bit better. But I'm going to go ahead and just flip these around. Now, I know you're listening to this and you hear like the rhythm of it, and don't be alarmed, okay? Because with compression, that's the beauty about compression, is that I can change the different volumes out of these vocal samples lower to where you're only hearing mainly Tom York's reversed vocal instead of the rhythm. Get rid of that. There it goes. Alright, so let's assign these to pads. What do I have? I'm going to note off these. Ouch. Alright, I got to adjust that 17. God dang, that's loud. I'm cutting out the frequency of those so they don't, you hear all that rhythm and the backwards, like, you know, cymbals and shit like that. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I'm gonna listen to this in my speakers, so I gotta turn down my mic, take out my headphones, and kind of listen to see what this sounds like. I'm pretty fucking happy with this. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that I did come up with something that was worth a damn. Using one song. See, the only thing that I did use that was not the song was what? The snaps? It still needs more though. You know what I mean? Man, this is just a beat though. This is just a simple ass beat. And man, I think it came out fucking. I'm happy, man. Gleb, thank you very much. I really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. And yeah, this room, this motherfucker inspires me every damn day. Every time I'm in this thing, I just love being in this room. Yeah, I'm really happy with the studio. But thank you, man. It's all the way from Israel, huh? Really appreciate that. Thank you, man. Radio gave this album away for free. I remember being in Chicago. Okay, so that's where I'm at now. All right, cool. What do y'all think? Something I can definitely build off of, right? Snares, all right. Let me take that out. Still needs more though, you know? I wonder what it would sound like sped up. I'm at 160 BPM right now. That's 170. I don't know, man. I think slows away. what was gonna happen. Yeah, man. I can dig this. I can really fuck with this, man. I'm gonna get into this one later on for sure. This is gonna be part of my, this is gonna be part of my record. Reverb sounds nice. All right, man. Well, that concludes it. I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna mess with it, get it sounding a little bit tighter and better. But man, for using one sample source, shit, you cannot beat it, man. I'm pretty stoked with it. What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Airplane? All right, so I recorded. What the fuck is the name of that track again? Golly, I'm terrible with names, man. All I Need. Mr. Airplane, I did All I Need in Rainbows. Radiohead. And this is what I came up with. And I'm really happy with it, man. I'm really surprised that I could actually pull this shit off. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in to Sunday Morning Beat Building. This has been another one. Yeah. Did I start now? Yes, I did, man. I'm sorry, bro. I need to put an established time. It's going to be anywhere between 9 and 10 a.m. Central Time, United States time. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I did. I'm fucking so sorry, dude. I gotta go out of town, man. I gotta go out of town early today, so I had to get started 1 hour earlier. That is my fault, not yours, sir. It's okay, man. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, you can play this back. You can play it back and listen to it. I'm fucking so stoked. I'm so happy that I could come up with something with one fucking track. Yeah, man, I'm gonna mess with this some more. I gotta save this one for sure. I thought this one was gonna be like, man, I'm just gonna freeze up. I'm gonna stand here and stare at the damn phone, at the camera for a minute. You guys are like awkwardly just, you know, getting off, getting off the show, not like getting off. I'm gonna just walk up there and turn this shit off and just fuck it. That'll be the last one I ever make. This is good, dude. I'm happy with it. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. That was dope, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna save this bitch for real. So Sunday morning, be building. We'll do it again. I'll tell you what, I'd like to try this out again. Okay, now I will say this though. Man, I've really been, thank you so much, Jefferson. I really appreciate that. Man, I'm going to tell you what, doing these shows and stuff has been so much fun, but man, it sucked up like the very little time that I've had into really doing like some beat creation, right? So I need to figure out a balance here, you know what I mean? Because it was so difficult this week. I've been so busy with work that I just was unable to make anything all week, like here, you know, just sit in here and do some music, except for today. This is the first day this week I've really been able to sit down and really fuck with something and make some music. So I don't know what to do, man. My time is so small, but I want to complete some music. I want to, you know, get something out there, you know what I mean, available. And fuck it, we're gonna keep doing this, okay? So next Sunday. Yeah, man, I'm so sorry, man. You're so mad at me right now, I can tell. No, man, I know. But hey, look, we'll do it again next week, and I'll put this out there, okay? It'll be for a vote. We're gonna vote. You guys decide what track I should do. I'm gonna do this again, and I'll probably keep doing this until I just fail miserably. But you guys decide on the majority will win. Okay, so if you guys can all agree on one track, I'll do it. Okay, I'll give it a shot. And fuck, I had this morning to listen to this song and kind of get an idea of what I was gonna do. So yeah, man, I'm pretty damn pleased with myself right now. That was good. It's not perfect. Needs a little bit of work. Sorry, bro. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's establish this, okay? Next week, 9 a.m. Central Time, United States. Okay? 9 a.m. Central Time next Sunday. Okay? Raining Blood by Slayer. Fuck you, dude. Fuck it, I'll probably try it, man. Raining Blood by Slayer. Shit. You're an asshole, man. Oh, man, that's gonna be hell. Alright, anyway. Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Sunday morning beat building. Next Sunday, 9 a.m. Sunday morning beat building. Next Sunday, 9 a.m. Central Time. I will be here, 9 a.m. Central Time. You guys vote what I should do, and I'll flip the track. All right? Peace. Thank you.